Everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Tammy here. You are here on Tammy Talks, where we do TV show recaps and reviews and some pop culture entertainment news talk. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button to catch more videos like this one. Also to check out some of my TV show reviews, such as Married at First Sight, Insecure, Sisters, The Bachelorette. Like, there is literally something for everybody on my channel. Plus I'm fun, right? I'm fun to watch. So this video is actually, to talk about an interview that came out, I think today, about Tyler Perry. So Tyler Perry, who we all know, does a lot of the writing, directing, producing, starring in, costumes, hair and makeup, everything for all of his products, all of his shows, right? His shows, his movies. He is hands-on. He is that dude when it comes to that. So there has been a lot of talk. I remember there was a big hoopla last year over the fact that he has the show called Sisters. There are no women writers on that show. So it's kind of like, who are you to write a show about how Black women interact and what they go through on a day-to-day, and there's no Black woman on the staff, which is very evident in a lot of the scenes on there. So Tyler Perry did an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, and he said, and I quote, "My plan is to relinquish to a lot more directors and writers to take over a lot of these shows that I've started." Okay, but then he also goes on to say that he plans to still be the volume guy for about another 3 or 4 years. So what that is giving me is, I want more people to come in and take over my shows, but I want to stay, but that won't happen for another 3 or 4 years. See, that doesn't make sense, Tyler. But then his next quote is, for the past 6 weeks, I was in the mountains. I wrote 72 episodes of television in 6 weeks, y'all. 72 episodes in 6 weeks. 72 episodes in 6 weeks. Tyler Perry has hour-long shows and he has half-hour shows. And he wrote 72 episodes in 6 weeks. So that means he was writing roughly, let's do some math, okay? Let's do some math. 72 episodes divided by 6 times 7, 42. So he wrote almost 2 episodes a day. We know why some of his shows, the dialogue is the way that it is, because of this. So he said 72 episodes of television, just me in a room by myself, sitting out there looking at the moose and the mountains. I treat it like a job. Every morning after I work out, I start writing at 7 and don't finish until 7 in the evening. I do that every day until it's done. I love it, and I love directing for 12 to 15 hours a day. But I realize there's much more that I could be doing if I were to hand some of the other stuff off rather than doing it all myself. So, here's the thing. Tyler Perry, who we know and love as a phenomenal movie script writer. I think his movies are great. I think his best movie is The Family That Prays, followed up by Why Did I Get Married? 1 and 2. I think I Can Do Battle by Myself is great. The Medea franchise is great. But when Tyler Perry gets to writing TV shows, he falls flat on those. And a lot of it is the script. Right? So a lot of it is actually the script writing. Tyler Perry has a tendency to be very, very redundant and to drag out scenes with unnecessary dialogue. So I don't know if that's because he doesn't really have a full story fleshed out for a season, and so he's trying to elongate some of these scenes, because we'll have scenes on, for instance, Sisters, which I do recaps on. Go ahead, check those out. But he'll have like a scene in Sisters where it's like, do you want to go? Do you want me to go? Yes. Do you want to go? Are you sure you want me to go? Yes. I'm asking if you want. And it's like, so Tyler Perry has a lot of those kind of drug out scenes, on top of the fact that you can just tell that he's not really connected to a lot of the stuff that he's writing about. Sisters is a big one. Tyler Perry also has a tendency to kind of, a season can last 2 or 3 days on the show. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, I used to watch If Loving You Was Wrong. And I swear to God, that last season, the entire last season of that show, was in the span of one night. Was in the span of literally one night in that TV land. So it's kind of like, I don't know if Tyler Perry just, I don't know what it is. We know that he's a dope guy, all the respect in the world, but his writing is just, how did y'all see Acrimony? How did Taraji get back on the boat? If you ever want to question Tyler Perry's writing, and when it was the moment that you knew it was time for him to really get a writer's room and to get down into the nitty and kind of decide, maybe I need to bounce some of my scripts off of people, maybe I need to just kind of have somebody take a second glance. How did Taraji get back on the boat? If you can tell me that, I will give you $1,000. How did Taraji get back on the boat, y'all? So, like, we love Tyler Perry, we do, but it is time to get a writer's room. It is. There are so many young, talented people that you could be given the opportunity to write some of this stuff for, or given the opportunity to help you write some of these shows. You know what I mean? So, it's great that he wants to, or that he's now more open to doing it, because just last year, or was it like the year before, he was very against writers' rooms because he said he felt that people were purposely writing things not the way he wanted it to be written, in order for him to like pay them to stay on staff longer. And I'm wondering, were they writing it better? You know, were they writing scenes more efficiently and it wasn't able to capture, you know, like what he was envisioning? They will write in such an efficient way without the back and forth dialogue that he felt he didn't have enough material for a full half-hour episode. What is going on? But waiting 3 or 4 years might kill some of the shows that you have, Tyler. That's the thing. So, like, I have BET Plus, right? There are shows like 20s on there, Bigger, First Wives Club. Those are all shows that are phenomenally written and acted in. And when you put them up against a Bruh or a Sisters, it's like, you can tell. You can tell. So hopefully Tyler, like, is seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and he kind of knows that in order for him to kind of elevate, or in order for his shows to elevate to that next level, that you got to relinquish some control. It's not going to make, I mean, no one can make the show any worse. You know what I mean? The worst that you can do is you pay somebody to write a script, you don't like it, and then you decide to have somebody else write it, or you have to give it to someone else for some edits. Like, it doesn't, I don't think Tyler Perry needs to completely relinquish his control over the writing room, but you need to have some other people to bounce ideas off of, because some of the stuff that Tyler Perry has happening, and we know he has a knack for like the dramatics and the exaggerating and that type of stuff, but whoo child. So let me know what you guys think about that. Do you think Tyler needs to like relinquish some control now and get in some younger writers, some younger, eager people to get in and start to take over some of these shows that he has on now? Or do you think he should take some newer shows that he plans on starting and let people take over those writing rooms? Or do you like Tyler Perry's style of writing and you feel that nothing needs to change? So let me know how you guys felt about it. If you enjoyed the video and the content, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, check out some of my other reviews that I posted last week that are coming up this week for some popular TV shows, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.